Yo, thank y'all for tuning in to the Triple Ace podcast. We got a good episode this week. So I want to thank y'all for taking the time out to listen to my podcast. And this is Triple Ace podcast. So let's get into it. Yeah, let's talk about the cartel. Yeah, so right now, all Americans get the fuck out of Mexico. They just killed they drug lord, which is a leader. Fentanyl, all types of shit. So America had a bounty, well, a warrant for his arrest to get him in, United States custody for, transporting drugs and stuff. But hey, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. So today, the Mexican army killed the drug lord. You know what I mean? And so it was basically a shootout going on, and a lot of things done happened. So let's get into it.
And supreme leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, the CJNG, was killed in a coordinated strike carried out by the Mexican Armed Forces and the National Guard, deep inside a high-risk rural stronghold. What followed was not a quiet arrest. It was a firefight, a confrontation that ended only one way. To understand what this moment means, you have to understand who this man was. El Mencho didn't inherit power, he built it. Rising in the early 2010s, he transformed the CJNG from a regional gang into a global narco empire, flooding U.S. streets with methamphetamine and fentanyl, waging open warfare against rival cartels and security forces alike, and operating with a level of brutality that made even seasoned law enforcement veterans take notice. After the capture of El Chapo Guzman and the arrest of El Mayo Zambada fractured the Sinaloa cartel, El Mencho didn't just devoured it. He became, by most accounts, the single most powerful drug lord in Mexico. Both Mexican and U.S. authorities had spent years hunting him. The reward for his capture, multi-million dollars. The charges, directing an international narcotics network, mass violence, the kind of crimes measured not in incidents, but in body counts. Following the operation, forensic identification was completed. Federal authorities have declared the mission a strategic success. Security forces have been deployed across multiple regions tonight, because when a man like El Mencho falls, the power vacuum he leaves behind can be just as dangerous as the man himself. Analysts warn that while his death is a historic milestone in Mexico's war on organized crime, it may also ignite a wave of internal conflict as cartel factions scramble for control. The streets may not get quieter right away. But tonight, in the halls of Mexican and American law enforcement, there is something rare, a moment of certainty. One of the most wanted criminal figures in North American history is gone. Government officials called it a decisive step in Mexico's long battle against organized crime. For the families of the countless victims left in El Mencho's wake, it may simply be called justice.
Yeah, so y'all pretty much get the point. So the dude is dead now, but they want all Americans to get out of there because it's going to be a war. And because they killed the kingpin, drug kingpin. And so this dude was very dangerous. And yeah, they finally got him today. So, man, life of a drug dealer, right? All right, more sad news. How you pronounce his name? Rondale Moore, the Minnesota Vikings wide receiver, had died at the age 25. and he died from a septic gunshot wound. So he basically committed suicide. I don't know what's wrong with all these young people. A lot of young people are dying today on suicidal thoughts, drugs. I don't know what the hell going on. All I know, when I was coming up, it wasn't like this. All I know is you had to make it to 19. You know what I mean? But now, it seems like the young people, they just killing, man. They dropping like flies. And then this one here was a football player. Man, I don't know. Man, it's kind of hard. Like you got everything in the world. You got the money, you got the career, you got the bitches. I don't know what caused you to take your own life, but man, RIP to Rondell Moore. My prayers with you. I didn't watch the Minnesota Vikings that much. Well, other than that, man, RIP. But it's a lot of young people killing themselves. Is it something in the food? I don't know what going on. But if you got loved ones and you know they going through something, check up on them, cause you don't know what's going on, man. This made the second person committed suicide this week. Damn. So other news, it's this little white kid by the name of Clayton. He done shot and killed his stepfather over a Nintendo Switch game. Well, he was adopted. At least that's what they're saying. But either way, you kill your parents over a game. I mean, what this world coming to? You know what I mean? But let's get into it.
And we got to hear from the lawyer representing 11-year-old Clayton Dietz. Now, they waived inside the courtroom. Dietz waived his right to this preliminary hearing as family members gathered for the child's first day in court. This is Clayton as he walked into the courtroom, accused of shooting his adopted father back in January.
Hey, Clayton, we want to hear from you. What happened that night? How are you holding up, Clayton?
He had no comment outside. According to police, the shooting happened in the middle of the night on January 13th, on Clayton's 11th birthday. Police say Clayton was upset that he was told to go to bed without his Nintendo Switch. Now, during today's preliminary hearing, Clayton and his attorney had the opportunity to convince a judge that there was not enough evidence to bring this case to trial. They decided to waive that right. The judge asked Clayton directly if he was sure of this decision. The child responded yes. The entire proceeding lasting under 5 minutes. Clayton was then escorted out, handcuffs on his hands and feet. Tripping over himself, he told his mother, quote, "It hurts." I spoke to his lawyer. He said he had no comment on their decision to waive today's hearing, but laid out his plans for the trial.
My goal is going to be to try and get him into juvenile.
Yeah, so I think they need to bring back, start letting parents start whooping their kids, man. So this is sad news, man. Kill the stepfather, whatever, because you can't play the fucking game. What's wrong with America? So other news, Bro Gorilla came out and put $3,500 on Charleston White head. This shit is funny. So Bro Gorilla, she went viral from exposing Gorilla about the money and everything that her mom's still working at FedEx, and then she was homeless, not homeless, but they was broke. Put it that way. They was so broke that she almost ate a roach or some shit like that. But so Charleston White, he responds. So let's get into it.
Oh, you can't talk I wish any one of you niggas that think y'all bad to run up on me. See, I keep telling y'all, I'm George Zimmerman. I ain't Trayvon Martin. I'm on George Zimmerman, one of you niggas out here in Florida. Florida is a stand your ground state.
Whoever catch Charleston White recording and knock his whole ass out and take his phone, fool, I get 3,500 flat. Call my bluff. If one of y'all can catch that bitch just talking on the phone and recording himself, and you just gonna beat the bitch face in, on God, I got you 35. Then snatch his phone. Run up there, see, he ain't gonna step foot in Memphis, cause you know that's how we get down. Y'all think I'm capping, you know what I'm saying? Y'all think I be lying.
I'm George Zimmerman in this motherfucker. I ride around this bitch like George Zimmerman, waiting to call the police and then kill one of you niggas in the process. I'm gonna Trayvon Martin a nigga around this motherfucker. I'm gonna Trayvon Martin a nigga around this motherfucker. I say, oh, you can't talk about Trayvon Martin. Fuck Trayvon Martin. Even the Bible says that a disobedient child days shall be shortened. Trayvon.
Yeah, so Blow Gorilla, she just been going off on people lately. She went off on the Breakfast Club. She went off on Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy respond with the doll in the package like Chucky, and then Charleston White. Everybody know Charleston White. You know, he pretty much a funny guy. You know what I mean? So ever since she blowed up, went viral, she been, you know, on people. She been getting money now. She been getting money off interviews, and so she ain't broke no more. You know what I mean? But hey, Memphis on fire. You know what I mean? What can you say? So other news, I've been seeing Trick Daddy versus Plies, right? If you ain't from Florida, then you just don't know. But Plies cannot beat Trick Daddy in the verses. You know what I mean? Trick Daddy catalog is way bigger than Plies. Let me explain. Trick Daddy came up, you know, around Uncle Luke. You know what I mean? Before he went solo. Well, yeah, solo got with Slip Aside Records. Now, Plies cool. Plies got hits too. But he just ain't messing with Trick Daddy. Like Trick Daddy say, you got to jump him. You know what I mean? Because he got, all Trick Daddy albums is gold. You know what I mean? They platinum. Plies, you know, he got that one good album, The Real Nigga Testimony, and then he got some underground shit. Yeah, so Plies got some underground shit, and so do Trick Daddy. A lot of people don't understand, you know, Trick Daddy got the features, man. He got the shit with Scarface, Tupac, Too Short, and the shit just go on and on, you know what I mean? And yeah, T.I., Lil Wayne, you know, shit go on and on. So Plies don't have a chance, you know what I mean? So, if you're gonna have a versus with Trick Daddy, it have to be Trick Daddy and JT Money, which is, you know, on the same level. And everybody, shit, you can throw Rick Ross in there, you know what I mean? And but like Trick Daddy said, you're gonna have to double team him. He got so many hits, and all his catalog it is 100. You know what I mean? Cause I heard a nigga from Alabama, he was raised up on Plies, but my nigga, this is Florida, my nigga. You know what I mean? The whole Miami, you know what I mean? That's Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy came a long way. Got even New York niggas fucking with his shit. You know what I mean? So, I think Trick Daddy versus Plies shit, Trick Daddy would win that hands down. I'm sorry. But right now, you would have to put Rick Ross and JT Money to go against Trick Daddy. That's my opinion on Trick Daddy versus Plies. That's my opinion. But even Plies know, he ain't fucking with Trick Daddy. You know what I mean? Trick Daddy just got so many hits. You know, y'all gotta stop sleeping on Trick Daddy, man. Trick Daddy ain't. All right, so my boy 50 Cent, man. 50 Cent been going out a lot of people lately. He been going out T.I. And now he going out Jim Jones. So Jim Jones, Mano, and Fabulous, they got their own podcast. But the thing about it, they can't pay their rent. So not only they can't pay their rent, 50 Cent knows the landlord. And I think 50 Cent got a say-so with the landlord, stuff like that. So this weekend, Jim Jones was caught on video kicking down the doors. Like, it was 3 doors, whatever. He was kicking them down. And 50 Cent showed the media what was going on. So he also said, you know, hey, Jim Jones, you know, you got to pay back the money that you owe, and you got to get them doors fixed for kicking down the doors and stuff, because if not, I'm going to kick your ass. So, man, 50 Cent undefeated, man. You know what I mean? So Jim Jones responded with an old movie, whatever, karate movie or some shit like that. And they just been going back and forth on social media. So everybody know 50 Cent is like the bully, man. Like, you don't fuck with 50, man. He's a bully. So Jim Jones, Fabulous, and Mino, man, y'all gotta pay y'all rent, man. Just pay y'all rent. Leave 50 Cent alone, man. The dude is unstoppable, man. And then he coming out T.I. whatever on the verses, which is another funny thing. So the dude just don't care, man. Yo, check out my clothing line at tripleacemerch.com. This is it for me. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like my podcast. Holla at y'all later. Peace.